Hey everybody, Bill Bush with Fitness from the Inside Out. Thank you, and welcome to day 14. We are doing all legs today. Standing exercises. We got about 36 isometrics holds to do. 15 seconds each. Follow along. Let's play. All right. We're going to start with that squat. Feet out, a little over shoulders width. Toes are pointed out slightly. We're going to come down. Find that point where the body says, I don't want to go any further. Stay there. Okay? So you are simply folding, bringing those hips back. Knees stay over the feet. Now I'm going to turn. I'm going to take a big step. Little step back, come down into a lunge. Same idea, tight core, good posture. Legs are squeezing. I'm going down where I go. I'm not trying to force it down any further. I'm just finding where that tissue tension is because I want to see if it gets lower and lower as I go. Squeezing down on a squat now. Feels like I can go a little bit lower even after the second repetition. And I'm gonna switch, take that big step, little step back, and then come down. Nice and tall. Keep those abs tight. Squeeze the glute, squeeze the quad in front of me. Everything together. And we're gonna go to single leg, straight leg. I'll do it this way. Hip flexion. So I got my right leg straight and out. What I don't want to do is bend forward. I want to stay up straight, nice and tall. Squeeze that quad out in front of me. Come back, keep that leg straight, and extend it back. Extend it back. Tough to not want to let that knee bend a little bit. So I'm locking it. Sometimes you can dorsiflex the foot, point the toes up, lock that knee out. We'll go to the other side, switch, flex out. So this is hip flexion. Block knee, bringing it out as far as I can without a bend, staying up straight. Nice and tall. We'll take that same leg. Keep it locked, bring it back. Notice, so I'm not pointing my toes down, I'm actually pointing them up. Locking that knee, extending back and feeling that glute squeeze. Come back, squeeze, and then we're back to a squat. Come down, this time bring those hands in front of you. Squeeze them together. We did this the other day. Started practicing, bringing in a little bit more of the upper body. So now I got my hands together, squeezing. And I'm gonna switch. We're gonna do that again. Into the lunge, big step, squeeze those hands together. Oh, as hard as I can. Feel my chest squeeze. Stay upright. And come back. We're gonna go back to that squat. Come down, put those hands together and squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I'll bring them a little lower, that's fine. All's good. Chest here, squeeze them together. And we'll switch that again to the lunge and squeeze together. Hard as I can. Squeeze the chest. Come back. We're done with that one. So now we're gonna go abduction. Legs straight. Bring it out. Keep upright, nice and tall. Okay, we're not bending way over. We're simply bringing the leg out, okay? And then you're gonna take that same leg and draw them across. Feeling the inside of that thigh. Okay? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hard as you can. It's good. Make sure you're breathing. I know I tend to hold my breath sometimes. I'm trying to get the most out of each and every repetition here. Make everyone count. And it's easy to forget to squeeze or to breathe while you're squeezing. So we open that up and then cross over slowly and squeeze across. Remember, if you need to, you're gonna hold on to something. In my previous videos, I held on to my son's hockey stick, and that was nice. And made it a little bit easier for me, and we're done with that. We're gonna go back to the squat. This time I want you to bring your arms back behind you and then sink into the squat. You're not gonna go as far down. Your back is extended already, so it's not allowing for that full fold. That's okay. And then we're gonna lock those arms, bring them back, dip into that lunge, squeeze back. Feel those triceps, my lats, everything just squeezing back. And let's do it again. Back to the squat. Extend back, come down. The point where the body says, hey, I don't want to go any further down. That's okay. That's where you want to be. Sometimes I suggest to clients, come up out of that just a little bit. Feel those quads squeeze like you're pushing your feet into the floor. We'll go to that lunge position, big step. Straight arms, go back, extend back. Brings me a nice little stretch on the chest and shoulders while I'm squeezing triceps and lats. All right, make things a little tougher. You're gonna take a big step up into hip flexion. High as I can bring it, foot's off the ground. If I place my hands on my knee, I can push a little, give it a little resistance. Bring it back. I'm gonna switch and turn for this so you can see. And I'm gonna curl, reaching for my heel. I'm not pulling on my heel, not pulling on my foot. I'm simply reaching for it to give that sense of resistance, just so I know it's there. Pull it back. Let's do the other side. Up as high as you can bring it. You're taking a big step, pushing that thigh down hard as you can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And let's drop back, curl, and reach for that heel. If you can't reach the heel, don't worry. You're just trying to get those 2 points together. If I was here doing it, I could still feel my hamstring squeeze. I want to get that stronger. A lot of you out there with hamstring and glute issues, we want to work those all the time. Let's go back to the squat. This time let's go reach up in the air. Far as I can. So I got a box up in the air. I'm putting it up high as I can. I'm reaching, reaching, reaching. And come down. Let's go to that lunge. Reach. Come down. Again, I'm going this way with my arms. So my thumbs are pointing back. I'm reaching up. Try to keep my arms as straight as I can. And coming out of it. Same thing again. Reach, come down. Again, my back's already extended, so my squat's not going to go as low as it normally does without my arms up. So I got the arms working more a little bit than I would maybe my legs in that position. A little bit of emphasis there. And we're back to our lunge. And reach high as you can go. Reach, 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 reach. And we're done with that. Now we're going to go Bent knee, high as you can bring it. And I want you to rotate out. What you're doing is rotating from the leg you're on, rotating the leg out. You're not just moving this leg out, you're allowing your whole body to rotate. We're gonna bring that in, bring it back to neutral, bring it up, and rotate it in the other way. So I've got internal rotation on this hip. If I want, I can bring a little hand over here, push against that. Again, if I need my hockey stick, my broomstick, I'm going to hold on to that. And we'll go up the other way. High as you can bring it. And rotate out. So see, this leg isn't doing anything. This leg is doing all the work. So I'm simply rotating out and holding, and coming back, coming down, coming up, and rotating in. This leg's doing all the work, and it's moving me. I'm not trying to force this leg in. I'm actually working on the leg I'm standing on. My foot's going crazy right now. Good job. We got 4 more to go. Let's see where your squat goes now. After all those squats, we had chest presses, we had shoulder extensions, we had shoulder flexion, and we started off right here. Mine feels better. Feels like I got more range of motion. That's a good thing, as long as you can control it. Let's go to that lunge. Hold that position. Again, feeling like I can go a little bit deeper. Whether that's actually a measurable result or not, I don't know. Until I review the tape. Looks like it is or it isn't, but it does feel better to me. And without doing any stretching whatsoever, I've been able to activate muscles and get them to work. So I don't need to stretch before I worked out, and I definitely don't need to stretch after I do my isos. Now I can actually go do some more things like I suggested the first time we did these. Now I can take a nice long walk and get the most out of it. So last one here. Bringing it down into that lunge. We're almost done. Awesome. Good job. Way to go. That's 36 of those bad boys, okay? 15 seconds each. I hope you're able to do them all. Practice these. If you like, you go back and you start with day 1, work all through these again. You got 14 days to do. You can double up on these. You can do all kinds of things now if you've been practicing these, okay? Thanks again for watching. I hope it's been helpful to you. Please let me know in the comments. And as always, if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to my channel. There's more videos coming. I can only make so many so often, but I'm working on them daily for you. I'll get them out to you as soon as I can. Again, if you have any questions, please contact me. And subscribe and watch my isometrics video. Thanks again. Have an outstanding day.